Okay? What? YouTube is now adding more features that we as creators don't really need. This is crazy, y'all. Look, I did a video about shadow banning and if YouTube is actually shadow banning or not. But why do they need to shadow ban when they keep creating all these features that's making it harder for content creators to get viewers to watch their videos? Right. Well, let's go ahead and dabble on just a few of these things. Man, I keep telling y'all the best way to hide a secret is what? To put it in plain sight. And if you don't want them to do it, just simply tell them to do it and they won't. It is crazy on this YouTube platform. It amazes me how so many things are put as obstacles of the creator. I mean, YouTube said it best themselves. They're not really, their main goal isn't necessarily the content creator, but their viewers who they want to come back on their platform.
We want to build a relationship with our audience, just as creators want to do with their fans, so that, we can have viewers keep coming back because we're delivering a lot of value to them in the long run.
And if they're not making this blatantly obvious, that is who their main concern is. So yes, creators, they want you to be on the platform. Why? Because you pull and drag them the viewers that they need. But are they really concerned whether or not you are successful or not? Well, I guess for a platform that had started off one way and eventually ended up another, yes, YouTube is on top of the social sites as far as advertising for marketing and sales. So just like all companies, they start off with the consumer in mind. Eventually they'll pivot off to what is in their best interest and not so much what is in yours. Don't think so? Let's look back. There's Uber. Uber started off with really cheap prices because the transportation industry was knocking y'all head off, but then gave y'all all them goddamn surge charges, right? But kicked that back down and started making it to where it's affordable again, to only bring it almost right back to the transportation site. Why? Because all of it is just to bring you in. And until you get that message across to yourself, you're going to constantly keep getting sucked into the system. And who is it going to benefit? You, me, or them? Right. Their main concern is their platform. This is not our business, y'all. We are just leverage to the cause. And so therefore, certain things are going to be implied on the system to not allow as many to break through. And then the crazy part is that some intentionally and some others unintentionally will keep you from knowing that information and fill you with the utmost foolery instead of just simply looking at what is happening. You want to get them to believe what you're doing? Well, lie. Because really, a lie is more entertaining than the truth. But on this platform, we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it 100. Now, it might not make a lot of people come and watch, but it will still give you the truth on what is going on, because that's what we dibble and we dabble on. But we're not totally relying simply on YouTube. See, that's where you as a creator have to get out of feeling like you can get it all from here, even if you think you can get it all from here. Because at the end of the road, you're to the end of the road, and I can't let go. It's unnatural. On the end of the road, you're not going to be the one that benefits the most in the end, because this is not your platform, y'all. This is not your business. You can build a business within the business, but it's not your business. So you have to learn what works, what don't. Oh, wow. the one that needs you here, keep continuing to change the stuff to make it even more harder for you to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And then you have those content creators that keep telling you to do things that they tell you not to do, but yet they themselves continue to do. And it's just, y'all catch a clue. Because the thing is, the reason they're doing that is because it actually works, y'all. They're telling you not to do it, yet doing it themselves because it works. It works. Think about this. When have you ever saw the majority become successful by following the majority? It doesn't work that way. Typically what happens is people find success by not following the rest, is what normally happens. But let's go ahead and look at some of these things that YouTube is now putting out there that's going to make it even harder to be successful on this platform. And one of those things I want to start off with is a message I have been trying to portray to y'all for the longest now. Subscribers are your first line of defense. And now what are they doing? They're putting the subscriber button on the TV to make it easy for you to subscribe, as well as showing on your mobile app who is subscribed to your channel and who isn't subscribed to your channel, all the while making it more content that you have to stroll through. You know, they say not to do shorts, but yet they keep putting stuff on here that resembles a short. Don't have to shadow ban if you got defenses on your system that is allowing the same thing to happen. Don't necessarily have to be shadow banned. It can just be programmed not to let it happen. And then there is the whole take a break. It's live. I'll be right back, y'all. If you go get me a drink, use the bathroom, and go check and see who just tried to call me a few minutes ago. I'll be right back. Pause. Take a break on a live. Now, what do you think gonna happen when content creators start taking these breaks? On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. They're not gonna stay there and wait for you to come back unless, of course, there's a hot and popping topic going on inside your live. You better keep their attention as long as you can, since attention span is basically running with the wind. All right, y'all? We have to think here. Stop being fed a whole bunch of mess that isn't true and look at what is actually happening here. Ooh, 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 ring my bell, ring my bell, ring, rong, ding, dong. Ooh. But yet, they want you to turn on the bells in order for you to get notification. But this new feature is about to eliminate notifications for the creators. If who don't watch their videos, the subscribers. I told y'all what was going on, but you didn't want to listen, okay? Go back and watch that video so you can catch a clue. The subscribers is your first line of defense, y'all. And you ever notice how a lot of this stuff is really geared to the viewer and not the content creator? Why? Because that's who they are focused on. Viewers don't really care about what all this YouTube stuff is. And of course, unless there's some drama or some hot tea they want to sip on, they just want the content and the content alone. So you got to figure out what works, what doesn't work. The only way you're going to know that is if you try it, folks. You're not going to know unless somebody telling you. And normally when people telling you, they ain't trying to tell you the good stuff unless they charging it with a fee. And here's another thing. I might be new to social media, baby, but I'm not new to business. I know all about business, how businesses is ran, how they stay up and going, and what you got to do in order to make it happen. And I also know about marketing when it comes to business. So that's what I apply a lot of stuff to what I do, and a lot of information that I'm getting out on, because I can see it clear as day. Although a lot of people might not be able to, I can. Right? And It's going to get harder and harder and harder. Oh, God, I don't... Why do this to me? Okay? Get a clue. You're doing it to yourself. They're not doing it to you. No. They're not shadow banning you. They're not making all this stuff come up in your way so you can have a problem today. No, they not. But another thing they're going to do is hide that button, hide that end card at the end that you put at the end of the video where you telling them, well, if you want to know how I did this, go ahead and click on this video that's coming up. Hide. Hold up. There, YouTube. So you're going to tell me as a content creator to put an end card on there. But then for your viewer, you're going to say, if you don't really want to see that, just simply hide it. Oh, you can unhide it, but just simply hide it. Well, who is that benefiting? If you give a feature, but then you tell how to turn off the feature that brings you your viewers on your platform. Y'all, catch a clue, catch a clue, catch a clue. You gotta catch a clue, right? You gotta know what's going on. Or y'all gonna be in some city else. How you said it, Bernie Mac? Trouble. You wanna have to get with the program, because on a platform that tells you to be yourself, to be authentic, they need you, because you are the one that separates you from the rest. It seems like a whole lot of people are falling in love with AI that happens to be extremely fake. Go figure. It's a contradiction of information that is hindering your growth. And until you see that and then apply what is necessary or do other things to promote yourself on this platform, then unfortunately, you're going to be in a circle of a rat race that continues throughout the ages. Act like folks, catch a clue, Blue's Clue said it best. Catch a clue, ooh, scurry go. You know, it's not a mystery, folks. It's all in your face. It's just time to pay attention to get out of the rat race. As always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to stay connected with the channel. And as always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles.